What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We're going back to Aurora Axonates, and she's covering the Beatles across the universe. The Beatles from their heyday, right in their prime, Lennon and McCartney time, across the universe. They even made a film in 2007, which was titled Across the Universe. I've never seen it, but I know it's got a heavy Beatles influence, if not based upon one of the Beatles themselves. I'm not sure. I just remember when that movie came out. But we have Aurora. She's doing a live performance of Across the Universe for Like a Virgin. Not to be... Yeah. Anyways, let's get to this. You have any recommendations, requests, you can leave them down below. And yeah, let's jump right into this. It's been a couple of days since I react to an Aurora song. Maybe even a week or so. Maybe even more. I'm not sure. But it's always nice to step back into it. It's like jumping on a bicycle because it's easy. Let's get to this. Aurora covering the Beatles across the universe. Let's go. We got a quartet here. Gonna make this performance happen. Let's go. Nothing's gonna change my mind. Lennon's dreamy, sort of abstract, wistful phase. He was a genius, though, for sure.
Words are flowing out like endless rain into a paper cup.
Words are flowing out like endless rain into a paper cup.
They slither as they pass.
Very poetic.
And slip away across the universe.
Aye. So words, it's very poetic right off the bat. The lyrical prose stands on its own 2 feet. And I love the way that she's bending and doing her own version of this.
They slither as they pass and slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, possessing and caressing me. Jai Guru
Jai Guru Deva Om.
Nothing's gonna change my world.
Which of course is a Sanskrit phrase, I believe, heavily influenced, if not even directly referring to something to do with transcendental meditation. You know the word so praise to the divine remover of darkness, something like that. I don't know. The Guru movement.
Jai Guru Deva.
The is kind of subtle.
Nothing's gonna change my world.
Oh, I got that wrong in the beginning. Nothing's gonna change.
Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Images of broken light which dance before me like a million eyes. They call me on and on across the universe. Thoughts meander like a restless wind inside a letterbox. They tumble blindly as they make the way across the universe. Jai Guru Deva. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Sounds of laughter, shades of life are ringing through my open ears, inciting and inviting me. Limitless, undying love. it shines around me like a million suns and calls me on and on across the universe. Jai Guru Deva. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Jai Guru Dev.
So Aurora is such a unique vocal, always, and it's a very dreamy song, relaxing, soothing, whatever word you want to put to it. But let's give a shout out to those backup singers because they really bring a supplementary like warmth to the vocal track and really help like fill in the gaps. I was just reminded of the little DNA guy in Jurassic Park. Helps fill in the gaps, the DNA strand. Yeah, Aurora, come on, beautiful song, and nice rendition of it too. I like her interpretation of it.
Jai Guru Deva. Jai Guru Deva.
So it's like a lullaby.
Jai Guru Deva.
Makes you want to do some meditation.
Jai Guru save my world. Jai Guru save my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Are you gonna save my world? Nothing's gonna change my world.
Those backup vocals.
Jai Guru Deva. Jai Guru Deva.
Excellent. That was beautiful. Aurora, once again, knocks it out of the park. There's no criticism for that song. I could put that on to help me sleep, help me chill. It's a beautiful rendition. It's a very like poetic song with a lot of sort of beautiful abstract prose in it, written by John Lennon. And I mean, Lennon, he wrote so many classics, and the Beatles have so many classic songs that will live for a very, very long time. And it's beautiful that they can be sort of transformed and reinvigorated and reinvented in different ways by different artists, and then help other people discover those songs if the Beatles never, attracted them. And I've never, I love the Beatles for sure. I mean, Hey Jude, come on. Hey Jude. You can't not like a huge amount of their music. Come Together, like they're the original, just amazing rock sort of group. And McCartney's still kicking. He's still out there. I like the conspiracy theory about Paul McCartney dying, and then I can't remember what they say, but right around the time Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts came out, there's a whole thing about that Paul McCartney dying, and then it being like covered up or something. They do that with a lot of big artists. There's things like Eminem's a clone. I don't know. It's always just worth a chuckle because I don't. Maybe he is a clone. I don't know. Maybe I'm a clone. Maybe we're in a computer simulation right now. Like, look at Pong. 30 years ago, 40 years ago, people were playing Pong. It's just two lines, two white lines, two white lines, and just a ball going back and forth. And now they have photorealistic video games, virtual reality, we're not far off from like it's that film Mute, I think it was, and different movies that deal with the near future. The classic one is Strange. What's it called? Damn. It's got the rapper dude. He's like a revolutionary, and he's killed by the state. But basically, you can live through other people's memories. They have these bootleg tapes, and there's like snuff films. It's really dark and weird. Directed by Catherine Bigelow. Check it out. Stars. Damn it, I can't remember. It's a good flick. Underrated, very underrated, and ahead of its time, I think. Sort of like Minority Report, but they're gonna have like, you know, virtual reality. Like, yeah, it's gonna get crazy. Interesting times. It is interesting times. That was Aurora with Across the Universe. Everybody, we'll see you soon. So.